Hello, this is Stuart Fleming. Today we're going to be reviewing a Flash application that I'm building. This is an application that I hope to put Flash cards in and content, most likely Jdeveloper content, but also other applications that I might be learning so I can review the code and also memorize it when I'm eventually on my smartphone. And what we have here is a model layer with the typical view objects, and the application module has a number of different methods on it. If we go over here, you can see that there's a get record count, a load. This takes a XML file and it loads it into the database, and this writes the XML file to the database. And there's a few other classes that have been exposed to the interface and to the client, also on the view object. This clears the record, this re-executes it, this does a search, and this gets the record count. So there are a number of different small Java classes that we're going to be utilizing, and you can see here's the application module, here's the Flash table, which is a very simple one table at this point. I may put in a code table for it. This is the primary key, and then here you can see that these are the associated view object methods, and these are the methods that are excuse me, from the application module. So we're going to start with a very simple main JSF page or JSP page, and I'm going to I also have some task flows. I have this task flow, which is just a JSFF page, and this task flow, which is a form, and this is a table. So the idea is that you're going to see the table, and then you can press a button and go to the form to edit it. There are a couple of other forms that we'll add on later. What we're going to do is a dynamic region on the page. So I'm going to go back to my main page, and I'm going to drag what I want to be the default table and choose dynamic. And this is also something that's done in Shay Smeltzer's video too, by the way. This is going to be main backing bean. It's probably going to be, it's a backing bean scope, but later I'm actually going to probably make it into a page flow scope. Okay, so there we have it, and I'm not going to do anything at this point, but you can see now that the backing bean scope is selected here, and this is something that we're going to have to consider later if I change it to a page flow scope, because that does impact the value. Okay, so just give it a minute here, and now you can see that it's kind of faded out. Now the next step is to actually we're going to put a dynamic, nope, sorry, a link. We're going to choose a link for it, and that's so when it's actually running, we can run it. Now, we also want to switch back and forth to the form. Okay, so at this point, we can do that. Now, I am going to put some buttons in here, and the main reason is that I really don't like using links. I just don't think they're esoterically attractive. So I'm going to put this on the button for the action, and this is going to be the table, and we'll change the size later so that it's a reasonable size. This one's going to be the form. Copy that into here, change the label to form. Action is backing bean. So now I'm going to pause this thing minutes.